Hey Eurovision fans, today I'm going to be talking about Belarus, their entry for Eurovision 2020. The group VAL, which is a duet between Vlad Peshkovich and Valeria Gribusova, they are this Belarusian entry group that are singing a song called Vidna, which means until dawn or before dawn in Belarusian. Not entirely sure. Some people say Belarusian, some people say Belarusian. And so this song is entirely in Belarusian, or I'm going to say Belarusian because that's what that's how I've heard it said before. And I think that's extremely bold of them. I don't entirely know how many times Belarus has sent a song in their own language, but because I haven't been following the contest before the last few years very closely, so please bear with me. But with that being said, this song is a pleasant surprise. I didn't really have any expectations for Belarus. I feel like they're usually kind of just there. They're not really trying as hard as I would like them to. Last year with Xena, that song ended up getting a little bit more hype than I expected it to. And I will admit that even though it was still in my bottom 10 in my personal ranking, I still felt like the song grew on me over time, like the energy and infectious character that she was giving off. I was like, there was something about it that deserved to be on that stage. But this time, we're getting still that upbeat Eurodance energy, but we're getting a song that's a little bit more thoughtful in its delivery. There's some, unique choreography as they enter into the stage setting, as the song kind of builds with a bit of an ambient moment, and then the tropes that are the very Eurodance tropes that come into play, I find to be pretty ear pleasing. I don't find anything about this song to really turn me off to it. It was a song that was kind of hard for me to sort of remember after listening. Like it didn't really stand out in terms of the chorus very much. So yeah, it's hard for this song to stand out and be memorable because it's not quirky enough like Iceland or Lithuania to really make a statement piece on the stage and make a statement in people's minds, which is a shame because I really do think, and I really want to know more about the lyrics, but I am having a really hard time finding lyrical English translations for the lyrics of this song. So if anyone knows them, like put it in the comments. If I find them, I might actually put them in the comments myself. Because I'm really curious to know what it is that they're singing about. The song is called Until Dawn, but I have seen one writer talk about the lyrics as being about being a testament to love and being about coming to love coming out of the darkness and finding your person and what the strength that takes and the power that it has to come out of the darkness and be with someone and celebrate that love. There's a real sort of empowering sort of find your person energy coming through with this song, and the darkest times are behind you, and love will usher in the best experiences of your life. I think that that's very optimistic and something that I need to be a little weary of buying into too much because being single doesn't necessarily have to mean being depressed and dark and in a dark place. I need to try and separate that out in my mind. I can celebrate being single. I can live my life happily being single. I do not need a man to complete my life, even though it feels like I do. But hey, if this song is, celebrating love and intimacy, that also is a really important thing. And we can't underestimate the power that has of transforming our lives. So, there's two sides to it. So I'm all aboard with that idea. And it's a really optimistic, upbeat song. There's like a little bit of a hip hop sort of delivery to it. Little bit urban flair, but ultimately it's pretty rhythmic. It's very Eurodance, a little house. And the styling for her, she's got this sort of Cleopatra, but also kind of a bit of a 20s Gatsby headpiece that looks like it could be Swarovski crystal. And so there's a bit of a debonair kind of attitude coming across, but also a very kind of art fashion statement there. And so everything about this group, from what I'm gathering, this is a duo that is deeply in love with each other, and they're just trying to celebrate that love on stage. But they're, they seem like this really fun, just like quirky, fun couple on stage having fun together. And I appreciate that the song is about love and positivity, but it's not like overtly sexual, even though it probably is mentioning that in the lyrics a little bit, like the power of intimacy. It's not a girl group who's just showing a lot of skin and like flaunting their body, and like this song feels like if you listen to it that it could be a little bit like that. We got some of those entries this year, and I'll talk about them in upcoming videos. It's not a bad thing. It's just always not always my taste. But I appreciate that they're a little more, covered up, but they're still, dancing and having fun. And it's not. It's still, I think, serious and sexual in its own way. But it doesn't have to be, what you would traditionally see from a lot of, these, female performers on stage who are kind of trying to sell love a little bit more on the sexual side of things with the dancing and being a little more provocative. But are they playing it a little too safe? Yeah, that's my big concern for them. I don't really see a lot of people talking about this song. I do think, like I said, the production, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I think that this song is definitely got replay factor for me. I could see myself really kind of growing to love this the more I listen to it, because it's going to slowly get more into my head and I'm going to get more adjusted to it. But, yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't have the factors of an It song, and, I really do think that we're in a contest this year of a lot of, middle of the road songs where it's really hard for me to say, like, what the actual absolute worst songs are, and then what there's a few songs that are, like, way ahead of the pack, but then there's, like, most of the other songs, there's potential. There's so much potential with them. They're not bad per se, but they're just there. And yeah, this song struggles to kind of rise up from that for me. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. I like I said, I do appreciate a really fun, rhythmic dance song. I don't know. I don't know what to say. The vocals definitely prefer the studio cut. I feel like the vocals on the stage performance, it's hard, it's hard to dance and sing and like get that breath work right and everything. So there's room to improve with that. I'm not going to be like harsh on that, but she's not like wowing me with the vocals. Let's just put it that way. But studio cut, yeah, I could see this being like a real female power vocal moment. But there's potential for sure. Let me know in the comments what you think of this track. I'm really glad to see it's all in Belarusian. I don't want them to change that into English. I don't think they are planning to, so that's good. And remember, this is just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts on this song, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace, love, and light. Bye.